words a little bit.
What necessitates that I am not Libiano? Answer the question. What necessitates that I'm not Libiano?
Sorry, say that one more time.
I'll say it again. I'll say it slower. You heard me the first three times. I'll say it slower. You're trying to think and stall. I'll give you time.
Sure.
What necessitates that I, Avery Austin, am not Libiano?
I have different accidents.
Are these accidents necessary for you not to be Avery or for me not to be Libiano?
Yeah, these accidents are gonna be.
It's God. It's God. It's God.
All right. So the question was, if Jesus lacks any essential properties of Yahweh, then he therefore cannot be Yahweh. Do you agree?
Essential properties, if you're talking about related to the essence, of course, it can't be Yahweh.
Yeah, essential properties are related to the essence. That's the distinction between essential and hypostatic.
Well, I think that you would agree that, there are essential hypostatic properties, right?
No, I wouldn't agree.
So
that introduces a no arbitrary modal criteria. What's the grounding for that?
Well, hold on, just a second. So
no, can you answer the question? You said there are.
I'm responding to what you said.
Don't run now. You said
you don't run. Here you go. It's already happening.
Hypostatic. Look, he's panicking already, guys.
It's already happening.
You said there are essential hypostatic properties.
Yeah.
And you said, would I agree? I say no. Why?
Yes. Let me respond to that.
Essential. Can I finish? Essentially, hypostatic introduces a new modal, arbitrary mode, which I don't find any grounding for. Is there any grounding for this modal mode that you introduce?
If there is a, would you agree that there's
No, I need an answer.
Essential. I am. Would you agree that there are?
No, I need an answer.
I'm answering you, and you're cutting me off. You don't got to show your nervousness this soon. Like, it's too early.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I guess we will see. Would you agree that there are essential properties to being persons rather than the?
No,
yes.
Because the very definition. Yeah, the very. You want to let me finish, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the very thing that individuates a person is his hypostatic properties. They are not. Let me finish. They are not essential. Now you introduce a new arbitrary mode.
Oh, are they essential to being persons?
No, why are you cutting me off? You said there are essentially hypostatic properties.
Yeah, you're not answering the question, Libiano.
What is, guys, chat, pay attention to the question.
Yeah.
What is the grounding for the necessity of a hypostatic property?
Yeah, I'll show, just like we were just describing. But it's funny that you just said, hold on, I don't have to repeat anything. Look at you cutting me off already.
I need you to repeat my question.
Look, you being this nervous, it's showing already.
Okay,
watch this
repeat my question.
Y'all see this chat?
He was nervous.
I'm about to demonstrate this to you.
Yes.
You said that there's not a difference between having essential properties to the essence and having essential properties to the person.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. Yes, that's exactly what you said.
No, this guy's panicking,
dude. Today, man.
He doesn't even understand what I'm saying.
You're caught today. Yeah. Okay, I'll ask again. I'll ask again.
That's a bad idea,
is there a difference between having essential properties that make personhood
I'm going to ask
versus
the question
essence?
One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
No, answer the question.
One more time.
Answer the question.
You introduced
Why don't you answer the question?
New arbitrary mode. That is,
answer the question, Libiano.
Essential
answer the question, Libiano.
Properties exist.
Are you going to answer the question?
What is the grounding?
Can you answer the question?
Please answer.
No, you need to answer the question.
He literally can't control himself. He's manifesting.
This is you. You the one who cut me off.
He's literally manifesting right now.
Answer the question.
Hey, brother, are you gonna stop?
Remember the question. I'm matching your energy with energy, brother.
Hey, Logic, did you say there are necessary hypostatic properties?
Excuse me for a second.
You said that, right? John, he said there are necessary hypostatic properties.
Now this is more like it.
What is the grounding for the necessity of a hypostatic property?
So when you're talking about hypostasis versus essence, there's a distinction.
He's not answering.
And because there's a distinction, I'm cutting me off already. Look at this. I bet. Yeah, that's okay. You can nervous laugh all you want.
Yo, this guy.
So because there's a distinction, Libiano. It's okay. Relax. Because there's a distinction between hypostasis and essence, there are properties that are related to the essence, and there are properties that are related to personhood or hypostasis. Hypostatic properties versus properties of the essence. And so this is why you need to make the category, you highlight the category you're talking about. When you're talking about properties belonging to the essence. Let me finish.
All right, finish so I could respond.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Relax. Right. It's okay. It's a beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, he's
chilling. It's all good. Yeah, I bet.
Hey, brother, come on, hurry up so we can get to it.
It's all. Hey, the longer you cut me off, the longer it takes.
All right. Hey, brother. Come on. Let's get it going.
Now that we've identified the different categories,
how many of them?
You said earlier. Yeah, you said earlier that there's no difference between hypostatic properties and properties of the essence.
This guy is not right now. How many
did you say it or not?
Logic, are you going to answer the question? How many categories?
I already did. Did you answer? So
how many? Are there 2 or 3?
Can you answer the question?
Are there 2 or 3?
Can you answer the question?
Are there 2 or 3 categories?
Yeah, you're not going to answer the question.
Yeah, bro, he's running.
I'm right here. You just read from the question.
All right, so remember,
everybody can see how you're running from the question.
He can't control himself.
So is there a difference between hypostatic properties and properties of the essence?
Hello, can I speak?
Answer the question.
Hello, can I speak?
We waiting.
Can I speak? Remember, I asked him a question. He didn't answer.
We waiting. Go ahead.
Right, good. Keep waiting. Remember, guys.
We'll see if you answer the question.
He said there are category 1. Hypostatic properties that individuates each hypostasis. Number 2, there are essential properties that are common and related to every hypostasis. Remember, these are the 2 categories. In the beginning, he introduced a 3rd arbitrary mode that is hypostatically necessary. So not hypostatic, not necessary, but hypostatically necessary. He introduced a new arbitrary mode, and I'm asking Logic, and the question I've been asking him, and because he doesn't understand nothing of what I'm saying to begin with, that's why he's not answering. The question was, Logic, what grounds, look at him reading for the Discord, by the way, what grounds the necessity of this 3rd arbitrary mode you introduced?
Okay, so I just listened to you, so please don't let your panic hop out. So, Libiano, you misrepresented me, and it's normal for you to do that. This is what I said. I'll make the position clear. And you said that you was going to answer the question, and notice that you didn't. You didn't answer the question. So here it is. I'll say it again. I'll give the position again. Hopefully this time, Libiano, you could probably engage, little buddy. Hopefully you can engage. Here it is again. There's a difference between hypostatic properties that are essential to hypostases or persons, because these are relational properties. These will make them distinct from one another. There are also properties that are essential to the essence.
Nice.
Those are 2 different categories of properties we're talking
2 categories, right?
So yeah, I don't know where you got this 3.
Nice. So 2 categories.
Notice you're interrupting me now. Okay. So when I asked you, do you agree that there is a difference between hypostatic properties and properties essential to the essence? You said no.
You want an answer now?
You said no. You already gave me the answer.
I didn't say no. Yo, Logic is literally panicking right now.
Let me finish. It's okay. Notice, did I interrupt you?
Do you want an answer?
Did I interrupt you?
Do you want an answer?
After I finish.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. It's okay.
He's doing everything to get out of
this. Beautiful Sunday morning. Jesus loves you, Libiano. You're all good. It's okay. All right. I know you've been missing.
We're all okay, man. You're doing okay, man.
So this is where we're at, Libiano.
Keep going.
You need to answer the question. Well, you already said that there's not a difference between hypostatic.
I didn't say there's no difference.
Why are you cutting me off?
I didn't say there's no difference.
Why are you cutting me off?
This is a conversation. This is a dialogue.
I did not cut you off, though.
So you see how he just
don't be a hypocrite.
Interact. He
don't be
actually engage with the dialogue.
But you're not engaging with the dialogue.
Able to engage.
Okay. All right. Let's see, Libiano.
So now,
answer the question then. Is there a difference? I'll give you a second chance.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question. I'm going to answer directly. Then I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to answer directly. Deal?
We'll see. I already answered your question. We'll see. I already answered.
Well, you didn't answer my question yet.
Okay, we'll see.
You didn't answer my question.
All right. So here it is again. Here's your third chance. Redeem yourself.
Your question, and then you're going to answer my question that you've been ducking.
We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead. You've been ducking this one. We'll see. So here it is again. Third chance, Liviano. Third time's a charm, baby boy. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, we'll see.
Third time's a charm. Yeah. Is there a difference between properties of the hypostases that belong to the persons versus properties that are essential to the essence? Yes or no?
Good. Yeah. So as I mentioned from the beginning, there are two categories. Don't cut me off. There are two categories. There are essential properties that are common to each hypostasis. I've already mentioned this. And there are hypostatic properties that individuate each hypostasis. Okay? There are two distinct categories. What's the distinction? The distinction is the essential common property is necessary to constitute the ontology or the identity of each hypostasis. It is necessary for the thing to have its quiddity. Okay? That's for the essential category. For the hypostatic category, these hypostatic properties individuate and distinguish between the individuations, between the hypostases. Okay? These are two categories. But remember, hypostatic properties are not necessary in every possible world. He said there is a third group. And what from the beginning when he first joined, he said there are hypostatically essential. Hypostatically essential. That is a third category in which you need to substantiate grounding for the necessity of these accidents. Can you please, now the question that he's not going to answer, can you provide a grounding for why hypostatic properties are essential or necessary in every possible world?
Okay. Yes, very simple. I said it again. I'll say it again. I answered this the first time. I'll answer it again. Yeah, I'll answer it again. Yeah. Because there are properties that, like what you said, individuate a particular hypostasis. So, like for example, the hypostasis of the Son, right? The Son is begotten. That is a hypostatic property, an essential hypostatic property of the Son. The Father begets. That is an essential hypostatic property of the Father.
Why is it essential?
This is what makes them
the essential. What grounds the necessity?
Because being the begetter, you are begetting something.
What grounds that?
What do you mean? What grounds that?
We'll try again.
Of the Father.
Him being.
I told you that.
Wait, the camera died. 1 second. The camera died. Stay.
Him being the person of the Father.
Don't talk. The camera died. Wait.
What do you mean? Don't talk. I'm talking. Why can't we
don't
talk?
The camera died. Let me put in batteries. Wait.
Oh, hopefully you can engage with what I said.
Hey, man. I said don't speak.
Why can't I speak?
My batteries in. We got to make sure I get the whole conversation.
We got the
video that's gonna go viral tomorrow.
The conversation.
So make sure we get the whole conversation with my face in it. 1 second.
Dude, the whole conversation is right here, man.
Yeah, good.
So because the Father begets, the hypostatic essential property.
I'm gonna continue now. Thank you, man. I'm gonna continue now.
Go ahead. You don't yell this time.
So remember, he said the Father essentially begets. The begetting of the Father, or the paternity of the Father, according to him, is hypostatic. Would I be correct in saying so, Mr. GodLogic?
It's a hypostatic property.
Good. So the Father's paternity is hypostatic, not essential to the essence. Now remember, he said he essentially begets. He
hypostatically.
Yeah. That's the point.
So make sure you put that in. Don't take it out.
Let me finish.
Just don't misrepresent.
Let me finish. Don't manifest. He necessarily hypostatically begets.
There you go.
I am asking what grounds this necessity? Why must he, as a hypostasis, beget? Why is there no possible world in which the Father lacks paternity? What grounds this necessity?
Because the Father eternally begets.
Why?
The Son, let me
what grounds that?
What grounds God being all knowing? What grounds?
Yeah,
what grounds God being all powerful?
I'll tell you.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yes,
let me finish.
What grounds him being all knowing?
Let me finish. Hello. Notice how he's.
The essence.
Look at you, bro. Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk? This is insane. This is insane. This is tough. So the Father being the Father, he begets. That means that's because the Father begets. Oh, love. It's relational.
What grounds that?
Love and relation. It's love and relation. He begets.
But what is the grounding of that?
Libiano, you gonna let me talk?
You're not answering.
I literally am. You're cutting me off at every turn, bro. And then you complained if I cut in you. You complained that I cut you off. Let me finish.
I'm asking.
Libiano, I'm asking you to let me finish, bro. Just like you did me.
Yeah, finish.
I let you finish.
Finish.
Let me finish. Let me talk. Thank you. So because the Father begets, and this is necessarily, he's always the Father, eternally, unchanging. He's always the Father. I'm telling you.
Necessary?
Are you not listening to the answer?
Yeah, no. You're saying because
are you not listening to the answer?
I'm saying again.
It's a hypostatic necessity.
Look.
It's necessary. You gotta let me answer, bro.
I'm gonna help you out here because you
have to let me answer. You have to let me answer.
Okay, I'm gonna give you, let's say, 1 minute.
Don't time me. You just gotta let me talk. That's all.
1 minute. Go ahead.
You just gotta let me talk.
Finish everything you have to say in the 1 minute. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, please.
So, because the Father is eternally the Father, he eternally begets, which makes him eternally the Father, and this beginning is a hypostatic relation with the Father and the Son, the begotten and the begetter. And the same with the Spirit. The Spirit spirates from the Father. So these are eternal actions. It's an eternal procession, an eternal begettingness. These are hypostatic necessities. They always happen. They do not happen in time. That's why it's necessary. It's infinite. It doesn't happen in time. So with that being said, Libiano, you agreed that there is a difference between properties that belong to hypostases and properties that belong to the essence. So I gave you your answer. So now can you deal with my question? Is it okay if you deal with my question?
You haven't answered yet, and I already answered you.
Oh, he said I haven't answered yet.
The 1 minute is ticking.
He said I haven't answered yet. Yeah, I'm ready to demonstrate how Jesus is the Most High.
Oh yeah, okay. He's running, ladies and gentlemen, man. He can't answer the question.
So I'm just gonna have to keep repeating myself for you.
I gave you
have to keep repeating myself for you.
Uninterrupted. Stop it.
I'm gonna have to keep repeating myself for you. You're too slow to get this.
Yeah, stop bickering, dude. You're embarrassing. Watch
this. I'm embarrassing you.
Are we gonna get to it? Are we gonna get to it?
We're already here. We've been here for the past.
You're buried right now. It's actually
15-20 minutes. I bet.
So I can't wait till this goes up.
All of that helps you out. I bet.
All right, bro, I'm gonna speak, bro. I'm gonna speak. Thank you, man. So, guys, remember 2 categories: hypostatic, essential. Let's use a human being, for example.
Essential to the essence.
A human, to the essence, right? That's what essential means.
Essential to the hypostasis, and there's essential properties to the essence.
All right, let's take a human being, for example. A human being essentially has a soul. That is an essential property related to humanity as an ousia, as a common essence amongst all the hypostases of individual humans. Me, I'm an individuation of the essence humanity. Okay? My hypostatic property, for example, is being Libyan. Now, could I say, because I am Libyan in this world, and because I am Libiano, I am necessarily in every possible world Libyan? No, because God could have actualized me as a non-Libyan. So I'm not necessarily hypostatically anything, because the very definition of a hypostatic property is a property that could be otherwise. It's a property that could be otherwise. It's not a necessary condition for being me. He said, introduced a third category. He's saying because the Father is the Father, in every possible world, it is necessary for him to beget. I'm saying, just like in every possible world, I'm not Libyan. And if I made that case, let's say I said, in every possible world, I'm a Libyan. It's necessary for me to be that way. Someone could ask me, what grounds that necessity? Why is it that in every possible world, you are a Libyan? There's no grounding for that necessity because there's a possible world where I'm not Libyan. He's introducing a third category. He's saying there is hypostatic essential. So there's essential, 1, hypostatic, 2. And third category is hypostatically essential. It's gibberish. It doesn't exist. So, Mr. Logic, I'm going to bury you in front of your fans now. Answer the damn question. What grounds the necessity of the paternity of the father being a hypostatic property?
Does a father beget, Libiano?
In this world, yeah.
Okay. If you are the father who begets, what do you beget?
A son in this world.
Okay. So to be the father, it necessitates begetting, correct?
In this world, yeah.
Okay. So when this
why must he be a father in every world?
Let me finish and show you what just happened here.
Yes.
What you just acknowledged is that it is a essential property of a father to beget. In order for a father, can you be a father? Can you be a father without begetting?
If you're in this world where you're hypostatically a father, then you have to have a son.
You cannot.
You're not a father. Do you want an answer? He's panicking.
Right.
If you are not a father in every possible world, then you are saying that the father could be not a father in a possible world.
In what world does the father not beget?
In every possible world is a father.
In what world does the father not beget?
A grounding for the necessity.
In what world does the father not beget?
What do you mean? In a world where he doesn't have paternity.
So then you're not a father then, right?
Right. So why must he be a father?
So there you. Oh my goodness. So you just notice what you just did. You don't even know what you just did. You're done. Just dust. You're dust. Watch this. You notice what you just did. So you just acknowledged that begetting is a necessary property of being the father.
So slow, bro.
Oh my goodness. So you just acknowledged that there are necessary or quote unquote essential hypostatic properties. Numbnuts. So because God is the father, him begetting is a necessary property.
Does he have to be a father?
It's an essential property.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
All right, finish.
Him begetting is an essential, necessary property of the hypostasis.
Nice. So does he have to be a father?
Because the son. Let me be honest. You okay? I know.
He have to be a father?
I know. I've seen this before. I've seen it with Hamza's Ben. I've seen it with Rumsey. I let you speak uninterrupted. I let you speak uninterrupted. And you just got caught. It's okay. You just got caught. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your rhetoric doesn't work here, bro.
Well, it's working right here because look, it got you nervous laughing.
I'm making you my son right now. You're like.
I know. I miss you.
I literally have you on a chain right now, bro.
I heard you've been calling me, so I came.
This is reminding me of the good old days, man.
I left to go get my milk from the grocery store. I came back. You thought I wasn't going to come back from the grocery store, but I came back, son. I came back.
You have to be a father.
I came back.
So does he have to be a father?
So now to continue.
Does he have to be a father?
He's a father. Yes, necessarily.
Does he have to be a father?
That's what. Are you listening?
Yeah. No, hold on. I'm trying. You're not answering.
Maybe turn up the headphones. Turn up the headphones.
Yeah, it's up. Does he have to be a father?
Turn up the headphones. Stop cutting me off.
Does he have to be a father?
Stop cutting me off now.
Yo, chat. We need an answer, chat.
You guys know what's happening, chat. Y'all see what's happening, chat. Y'all see what's happening, chat.
We need an answer today.
Is this just a yelling match?
Father in every possible
He's so nervous. He has to interrupt. He has to panic, and the nervous laugh doesn't work here.
Does he have to be a father?
Yes or no? He's getting frustrated. Relax.
He literally can't answer.
Dude.
He literally cannot answer.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm just getting interrupted.
Well, the question is, does he have to be a
father?
Wait,
hold on. I'm already answering something. Relax.
So
thank you. So let me talk. Appreciate it.
Focus.
So you just demonstrated that it is a necessary hypostatic property. It's an essential hypostatic property for the father to be the father to beget. begetting is a necessary property of hypostasis of fatherhood, of paternity. So you just acknowledged that there are essential properties of hypostasis, which in the beginning you said there wasn't.
Are you done?
You said this is the third category that he just made up.
Are you done?
But you just acknowledged that.
Are you done?
Let me finish now.
Are you done?
Let me finish.
Waiting for the answer, man.
You're just cutting me off. You cutting me off,
bro. You keep saying
that I didn't answer doesn't mean that I didn't answer.
Bro, I'm gonna give you another minute.
It's all good. It's all good.
Another minute.
I want you to interact with what we're saying here. You're incapable of engaging with what's being said, Libiano. You can't engage with what's being said.
One minute,
the only thing you can do is talk over. You can try to change the question. It's not happening, bro. So you need to engage with what's being said. Engage with the fact that you just acknowledged that there are essential hypostatic properties, and you just acknowledged that begetting is an essential hypostatic property of being the father. That's what you need to. So can you acknowledge that? I just want to hear you acknowledge that.
You have 20 seconds.
I just want you to acknowledge that.
18 seconds. Let me know when you're done.
I just want you to acknowledge that. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you to answer a question of mine. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to answer a question.
All right, good. So he's done now. He's not gonna cut me off.
Let's see if he answers the question, y'all. Let's see if he answers the question.
Look, he's literally. Yeah.
Let's see if he answers the question.
Who told you to come here, bro? Bad idea, brother. Bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea for you.
You fell off ever since I talked to you.
You've been calling for me, man.
Anyway, can I
calling me out? You've been missing me. I miss you too,
can I talk?
I left to go get milk. You thought I wasn't going to come back. It's all good. I'm back now, man.
All right, here we go.
I'm back.
He's saying, when one is a father, okay, he must beget. That's the meaning of what a father is. But the question was, why must the first person be a father, and what grounds this necessity? Because you are saying, although it is hypostatic, it is necessary across every possible world. And I am positing that this is an arbitrary mode that you're introducing.
Why?
Okay? I'll tell you why. That's a very good question you asked.
Thank you.
Something is either necessary, essential, and related to the quiddity of a thing, to the essence of a thing, or not necessary and related to the individuation of a thing. Okay, so for example, I'm a human. Me having a soul relates to my humanity.
You don't know what hypostatic property is.
Let me finish. I could not be a human without having a soul, because having a soul is essential not to my hypostasis. It's not essential because I'm Libiano. It's essential because I'm a human related to my usia. Okay, as you say. Now, me being Libyan, one could be a human and not be Libyan. So being Libyan is hypostatic.
What's necessary for being Libyan?
What are you talking about?
What is necessary to be Libyano?
No,
look at you. Look. You understood the question. What's necessary for you to be Libyano?
Let me finish.
Look at you.
Like this guy, he's trying everything right now. He is literally trying everything.
You're done. You are done.
Let me finish.
Answer the question. What's necessary for you to be Libyano?
What's necessary for being Libyan is born in Libya.
What?
All right. Sounds good.
Libyano. What is necessary to be Libyano the person? What's necessary?
Let me finish.
Let's do this.
Let me finish. What's wrong with this guy? He's lost it right now, bro.
No, you lost it. Look, I can.
You see how he's cutting off my train of thought? You know he's big.
From the one question,
dude. Let me finish.
Okay, what is necessary for being Libyano?
You have to let me finish.
You
spoke for a minute uninterrupted.
Now he's gonna mute me.
You spoke for a minute uninterrupted.
You just spoke uninterrupted too.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward.
You don't be a coward and answer the question.
Have some integrity. Let me finish. You're a coward, man.
I am. What makes it necessary that you
he literally can't control himself. Let me finish. All right.
Oh, so you got caught, dude. You just got caught.
It's not necessary to humanity. One could be a human and be Libyan, could be Canadian, American, Algerian, Chinese, all be human. Why? Because it is an individuating property and it's a hypostatic one. Could I then come and say, well, Mr. Logic, me being Libyan is actually a essentially hypostatic property, meaning that across every possible world, I am essentially, necessarily, hypostatically Libyan. But what grounds that necessity? Why must I be Libyan across every possible world? The essence doesn't ground it, because you could be a human and not be Libyan. So what grounds this necessity, sir? Can you tell me, why must the Father have paternity in across all possible worlds?
No, you need to answer, Libiano. No, Libiano, you ran from the question. Libiano, you ran from the question. Notice how you keep switching from hypostatic necessary properties and essential properties. There is no such thing. Okay, so Libiano, if there's no such thing
as hypostatically necessary, that's the point.
Okay, can you be Libiano and not be human? Okay, can you be Libiano and not be human? Libiano and not be human.
Can I be? No, Libiano is a human necessarily.
So is every human Libiano?
No.
Oh, so being Libiano is not necessary to being human.
Libiano is a human because Libiano possesses human-making property.
I didn't ask that. That's not. Listen to the question. Hold on. Restart. Listen to the question. I didn't ask about Libiano being human. I asked what makes this human being. Oh, excuse me. What makes this human being that I'm talking to necessary? Libiano. What makes you Libiano?
My human-making properties and not my hypostatic ones.
Okay, so does every human making property equal Libiano?
No.
Okay, so you can be a human. I got you. So you could be a human without being Libiano, correct?
That's the point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you can be a God without being a father. Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you, Logic.
So what you just saw
without having paternity and without
without
having a father.
Oh my God, you don't even know what you just did. You don't even know what you just did. You just proved my point. You just proved my point. Oh my goodness, you just proved my point. You just proved my point, Libiano. Because what we're saying is that you, just like what you just said, you don't have to be a father. You don't have to be the father to be essentially God, which is why the Son is not the Father. The Holy Spirit is. Let me finish. Hold on, no, you just proved my point.
This is a straw man.
You don't even know, but you just proved my point. Let me finish. You just buried yourself. Let me finish now.
Bro,
so just like what you just said, Libiano, you don't have to be the Father in order to be essentially God. So being the Father, that hypostasis, is not essential to the essence. It's a hypostatic property.
I'm asking about paternity.
Hypostatic relation. Let me finish.
About paternity.
Let me finish.
I'm asking about paternity.
Let me finish. You just got caught and buried yourself. So just like what you just did, hold on. What you just did was you said you do not have to be the Father in order to essentially be God. Welcome to Christianity. We say God is triune and the Son is essentially God while being distinct from the Father. The Spirit is essentially God while being distinct from the Father. Just like you are Libiano, but you don't have to be, you don't have to essentially be, or you could be human without essentially being Libiano. So you just proved the point that there's otherwise, right? Let me finish.
Let's deal with that.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. I'm about to wrap up.
Okay.
So just like what you said, you don't have to be the Father to be God. So there are essential hypostatic properties that make the Father the Father. It individuates him from the Son or the Spirit. These are essential properties that make the distinction. Okay. However, these hypostatic essential properties, these essential properties of the hypostases, are not the same when it comes to the essence. So there are essential properties of the essence that are not essential properties of the hypostases or the persons.
You done? All right.
There you go. You got your answer. You're done. Thank you for.
Look, he's running.
Good job, Orthodox Muslim.
He's running.
So now, are you ready to go to the scripture?
Let's use this. Watch this, everybody. everybody, I want you to pay close attention.
Notice how he's running from the scripture.
Can I speak?
Everybody, how he's running from the scripture.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Notice how you're running from the scripture.
I want everybody to watch.
Does the New Testament teach that Jesus is God? We haven't even got there yet.
What's up with this guy? You just spoke,
I'm just waiting to deal with your title, man. I'm waiting to deal with your title.
Everybody,
this is too easy.
Everybody, get your cameras on.
This is too easy. The camera's already on, man. You got caught in 4K.
Look. He's so scared right now.
You got caught in 4K, bro. It's over.
I know I'm your father, dude. Just relax.
Just move on. This doesn't help.
Doesn't help you. Look at this guy. Let me make my point. I want all the cameras start clipping. Let's use your analogy logic. You said Libiano doesn't have to be Libiano to be human. Is that correct logic?
No, that's not what I said.
Yo, that's not what he said. Yo, he's backtracking. He's backtracking.
I said Libiano doesn't have to be Libiano to be human.
Yo, this guy's backtracking, bro. I need everybody to clip, man.
Clip. What did I say, Orthodox?
You said because Libiano doesn't have to be Libiano to be human. That means the Son doesn't have to be the Father to be God. Correct?
Okay. You know what? I misheard you. I misunderstood what you said.
Good.
I thought you misrepresented me. My bad.
Good.
But yeah.
Misheard. All right. So let's try again. Libiano does not have to be Libiano to be God. Correct?
To be God
or to be human, right?
Yeah.
Good. Because Libiano being Libyan is hypostatic. Correct?
Yeah. It's a
good.
Person.
The Father being a father is also hypostatic?
Yes, it's a hypostatic property.
So the Father doesn't have to be the Father to be God, right?
No, God. So to be, can you listen to the answer? This is stupid. Being the Father, being the Father is not essential to the essence. That's a hypostatic property. So
just like being Libyan is not essential to humanity. That's why it could be otherwise in another possible world.
Just like we have, so the Son is not the Father, yet he's essentially God.
Again, let's try this again.
Yeah, let's try this again.
Libiano. Right. If Libiano being Libyan is hypostatic, therefore
Libiano being
does
Libiano
not have to be Libyan to be human. Let's change our variables. The Father is hypostatically the Father. Therefore, he does not have to be the Father to be God, right?
No, you're mixing this up, Libiano. Listen to the breakdown here, dude. Nice try, but listen to the breakdown. You notice how you switched, and you tried to do it. You know, it was kind of cute. You tried to switch it up. When we're talking about Libiano, you don't have to be Libiano to be human. Just like when it comes to the persons of the Trinity, you don't have to be the Father. You cannot be the Father or be distinct. You could be distinct from the Father and still
have to be the Father to be God, right?
You can be distinct from the Father and not
be the Father to be God, right?
You can still be God and not the Father.
He slipped.
Yes, you can still be God and not the Father, Libiano.
Okay,
now, what you have to do is hold on.
Let's apply that to the Father.
We already did.
Let's apply that to the Father.
Libiano, we already.
So
Libiano,
doesn't have to be the Father.
Can you just hold on a second, Libiano? Can you just hold on a second?
Yeah,
so notice how what you're doing. You're trying to switch interchangeably personhood and the nature, the essence and the hypostasis, and it's not going to work here, dude. Stop. It's not going to work here. It's not going to work here. So when we're talking about the persons and what makes God essentially, or what makes the persons essentially God, the Son is distinct from the Father, yet he's essentially God. So he doesn't have to be the person of the Father to be essentially God. There's no problem with that in the Trinity.
There is. You want to know why?
What's the problem?
Because I asked you, is paternity essential or hypostatic? You said it's hypostatic, not essential.
No, stop. I said that paternity is hypostatically essential to the Father because it's a relation.
Because now you introduced a third category.
That's not a third category.
There's hypostatic accidents. There is necessary, essential, related to the essence, and that's it. You introduced a third one. hypostatically essential. Now, because you introduce a third arbitrary mode, the question is, because you admit that paternity is hypostatic, but you're saying it's hypostatically essential, meaning it's hypostatic, meaning that not all the hypostases share it, but it's also necessary in every possible world. And my question is,
no, you stay here.
What grounds this? Yeah, I'm here. What grounds this necessity? Why is it that the Father begets in every possible world?
Because of love and his relation with the Son. He's eternal. It's an eternal begetting.
Right.
It doesn't.
Why
It's not. It doesn't. It's eternal. It's infinite. It doesn't happen in time and space. This is why. No, it's just the world period.
In every possible
Libiano, watch this. You would agree that there are necessary properties that make you Libiano and not me Libiano, correct?
No, they're hypostatic, not necessary.
Okay, what necessitates that I'm not Libiano?
You're doing okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I'm just flabbergasted by this.
I know you're messing on your words a little bit.
What necessitates that I am not Libiano? Answer the question. What necessitates that I'm not Libiano?
Sorry, say that one more time.
I'll say it again. I'll say it slower. You heard me the first 3 times. I'll say it slower. You're trying to think and stall. I'll give you time.
Sure thing.
What necessitates that I, Avery Austin, am not Libiano?
I have different accidents.
Are these accidents necessary for you not to be Avery or for me not to be Libiano?
Yeah, these accidents are going to be. I haven't even answered.
Oh,
I haven't even answered.
You said yeah. You said yeah. You said
guys really trying so hard. I haven't even answered.
Well, you didn't just say yeah?
I haven't even answered, dude.
You just said yeah. You just said yeah.
He's trying so hard.
I'll give you another chance. I'll give you another chance. Are these accidents necessary for you to be Libiano and not Avery?
I'm going to answer you.
Go ahead.
What distinguishes you and me is our accidents. If we didn't have any accidents, we would be one and the same subject. Therefore, it is necessary for us to have accidents in order for us to be different hypostases.
Are these accidents necessary to your hypostases?
Not individually, no.
Okay, so I'll ask it again then.
I just said no.
No, I know. You just said no.
Because they could be otherwise.
Okay, so this means that it takes us back then. What necessitates that you are Libiano? No, deal with it. What necessitates Libiano? This isn't working.
I've been answering every question.
No, you have not. You've been flip-flopping on your stuff. You've been flip-flopping on your stuff.
Bro, stop.
What necessitates? No. Give me specifics. What necessitates that you're Libiano? Libiano.
Differentiate and distinguish between us. The question,
what are those?
Bro,
what are those?
Avery, you keep ducking. I'm not going to let you duck anymore.
No, what are those?
The question was,
answer the question.
What grounds the necessity?
Not running, Libiano. We already answered that.
Father having paternity. Can you answer?
Dude,
what grounds?
I already answered. Good. I already answered that. I already answered that. The problem here, Libiano, is that whenever you get caught, you're trying to divert as if this was an incident dealt with.
Oh my God!
So again, Libiano, when you say Libiano, when you say that there are necessary accidents that make me different from you, let me finish. When you say that there are accidents that necessarily make me distinct from you, you are acknowledging that there are necessary hypostatic properties that distinguish us.
Yeah.
But then you say that there's not. So then I'm asking you, Libiano, I'm asking you.
All of this to avoid the question.
What are the properties that makes Libiano, the person Libiano, not the person Avery?
I'm going to answer for the third time. In a world where Avery and I are distinct hypostases, it follows that because we are distinct,
what makes us distinct?
Let me finish.
You're not answering the question.
Let me finish. I'm answering.
You're not answering the question, though.
It follows in a world where Avery and Libiano are distinct hypostases. It follows because a distinction, all it is an asymmetry in properties. Okay? If in a possible world we have an asymmetry in properties, it follows then we have distinct accidents. However, these
what
accidents,
makes us distinct? What's the distinction?
Let me finish. However, for example,
I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Let me finish, dude.
Just answer the question at any time.
For example, I have a nice beard. Avery has whatever that is that's on his face. Okay, these things are accidents. Okay, they are accidents.
Just waiting on you to answer the question.
Distinguish us. He has whatever that is on his face, and I have a nice luscious beard. Okay, but in a possible world,
what does that have to do with being?
It could be the case that I don't have this nice, juicy, luscious beard. It could be otherwise.
Does that make you Libyano?
Question answered. You see, guys?
No, it's not answered.
His question,
it's not answered. Does that make you Libyano? Does your beard make you Libyano?
My question. Bro.
No, does your beard make you Libyano? Nice try. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Does your beard make you Libyano?
Hey, bro, if you don't answer the question,
no, you need to answer. You can run all you want. You can run all you want.
Go
ahead and run away if you want to. So your beard makes you Libyano?
The question, all right. Hey,
does your beard make you Libyano?
Stop manifesting.
You're manifesting. You can't answer the question.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Deal with it.
I know.
Does your beard make you Libyano?
The second time after this finishes.
Does your beard make you Libyano?
Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Take it in.
You can't do it.
Inside, brother. It's humiliating.
Does your beard make you Libyano?
Schools you. I get it.
Answer the question.
I just did. So now
your beard does make you Libyano? So your beard makes you Libyano?
That I've been posing since
so
the very
according to Libyano, a beard is a hypostatic necessity.
It's done.
Right? Go ahead and run away.
Hold on. Let's
go ahead and run away.
You need to be muted.
Go ahead and run away.
You're not answering questions.
Go to kick me.
Are you gonna answer the question or no?
Kick me away. Are you?
All right. So are you gonna be quiet because you keep interrupting me?
So are you saying that having a beard is your hypostatic property? Is having a beard a hypostatic property?
Yes, having a beard is accidental. Yes.
Oh, so that's not what I asked you. Is having a beard your hypostatic
property is an accident?
Okay, so when you say that, then can you have your beard and not be Libyano?
I could be Libyano without having my beard.
Oh, so having a beard or not having a beard does not make you or not make you Libyano.
Right, because it is not necessary in every possible world.
What makes you Libyano?
Thank you.
What makes you Libyano?
So now logic.
You're not answering the question.
To us,
you're still not answering the question.
The hypostatic properties are not necessary across all worlds.
I can't believe this.
Can you ground the necessity for paternity across
you're not answering the question.
Worlds?
You're not answering the question. My question to you,
he literally doesn't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Know what to say anymore.
Yeah, at first you said you said having a beard makes you who Libyano is. That makes a distinction between us. And now you're saying it doesn't.
Are you gonna?
What makes you Libyano?
Logic. Are you gonna answer the question?
Come on, Orthodox. Come on. What makes you Libyano?
He is literally panicking right now.
I bet. This doesn't help you. If you want to kick me and run away from the question, that's all good. That's all good,
man.
Oh man,
this video is gonna blow up.
You're right. You're right.
It's gonna blow up, right. Man.
And make sure you don't misrepresent it.
I want you to post this on your channel.
Catch when you ran.
Hey, Logic, are you gonna post this on your channel? Are you gonna post it?
Make sure you catch when you run.
Are you gonna post it?
Oh, all of this is going to be there. All of this.
You're gonna post it on your channel, right?
You saying that your beard makes you Libyano is going to be on the channel.
Guys.
Yeah,
keep him to his word. He is gonna post this on
you better not delete this too. Oh, by the way, are you gonna copyright me? Are you gonna copyright me?
Logic, are you gonna post this on the main channel?
Are you gonna copyright me?
Of course not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we good.
What the hell?
Just be everywhere.
Just be everywhere. Copyright you, dude.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you're gonna post this on your main channel, right?
It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere.
All right, good. And I'm gonna post this on my main channel and on my channel, so people can see that you are a fraud. So now,
and people can see that you're a liar and that you're a runner. You can't even. You're a flip flop.
Hey, sir. Hey, what are we doing here, man? Are you gonna answer the question or not?
You didn't answer the question.
I answered every question you gave. I'm not going to keep begging you to answer.
Libyano, you still did not tell me. Libyano, you still did not tell me what makes
I'm getting tired, bro.
You still didn't do it. I know you are. You getting tired of getting stirred?
Yeah. Are you going to answer the question?
You getting tired of getting stirred up?
Yeah. Are you going to answer the question?
You still have not answered the question of what makes you Libyano.
All right. I'm gonna try one more time.
Well, yeah, we can try one more time. One more time.
Grounds the necessity of paternity across all worlds.
Okay, and then I'll respond to this.
Please.
What makes you Libyano? See, you can't answer the question.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, keep running.
I'll be there.